Alright, I'm going to do a follow-up video on the fixing the hum issue on the Klipsch Ksp 400 speakers. Put new caps in them, and there were two of these. One of them is working fine, but a couple weeks after I did the cap job, this one started blowing fuses. So got it back in here looking at it. Looked at it for a while, and what it was doing when you put it on the light bulb limiter in the variac, turn it up to about 50 volts, and this relay just starts clicking like crazy. And it's got a short in it somewhere. So was thinking about sending it to the service on eBay for 150 bucks, but I really don't want to do that. I want to try to fix it myself here. So lucked out and found the service manual in one of the forums, and it has some good stuff in it. Troubleshooting guide. Blows fuse with nothing connected to the output. Well, we had the speaker connected to the output. I got a dummy load, but it says check the output transistors, filter capacitors, regulator, bridge rectifier, and the transformer. The transformer's okay, I think, and I kind of did this in backwards. The bridge rectifiers, there's one right here, and that one there. They seem fine. Check regulators U1 and U2. They are right here. Those two. They seem fine. I didn't take them out of circuit or nothing, but I think they're fine. They did tests in there. Check filter capacitors. Man, the filter capacitors are brand new. But I took these out and checked them. I haven't taken these out and checked them yet, but I very seriously doubt that there's a short in those. And it says check the output transistors. Well, the output transistors sat along the back, right in here, 3, 4, and I got them out over here. I'm not going to do a video on how to check these, but there's two of them that are kind of wonky, so I think that's the first place to go. Amazon has two pairs of them for 16 bucks ship. So what I'm probably gonna do is order those, put them in there, and go from there. All right, back here with this Ksp 400 amplifier. What I have done on this was went in here and replaced the output transistors, these 4, and fired it back up, and it did the same exact thing. So I started going back, and this one here was completely shorted out. So I replaced that Q19, which is this guy right here. And I've already replaced all these larger ones. And I fired it up, turned it up 120 volts, and everything was fine for probably 20 seconds. I started to turn the voltage down, and the relay started clicking, and this resistor right here, R38, started frying. It was one of these smaller ones. I replaced it with a larger one, tried it. It's still doing it. It's R38 right here. And the only thing that I have done with this was change all the caps. The other unit that I worked on is working fine. So it's just a warning about everything that I put in here was right. All the solder was still good and everything. I don't know why it's got a short in it somewhere, but I'm going to go in here and replace these 3 transistors, and I got an extra set of these. I'm just going to go in here and replace all these transistors, and if that doesn't fix it, either going to return it to the owner, or we're gonna maybe send it to the eBay service and have it serviced there. All right, we're gonna try it. Got all the output transistors completely changed, so we'll give it one last go here. The relay kicked on. There's 120 volts. I am not holding my breath though. Last time I did this, I turned the voltage down and the relay started clicking. I'm just kind of scared of this whole entire thing. This time I think I'm just gonna power it off with the switch, power it back on, and see if it holds. All right, here we go. You know what? I think we may have got it. Maybe. We'll see if it lasts. Okay, I'm going to recap what I did on this subwoofer amplifier. Guy had two speakers. They had the issue with the hum. Replaced the main filter caps in the whole entire board, the electrolytics, and that solved the hum issue. But this particular amplifier worked for a day or two, blew the fuse. So I brought it back. There's a list of things to go through in the service manual that I found online. Bridge rectifier, check the transformer, voltage regulators, all that was fine. So over here is the output transistors. And these are the bigger ones. So I ordered those. We'll pull them out, and a couple of them checked bad. Pulled them out and replaced them, and it was still, the relay was just clicking. All this being done on a light bulb limiter. I'd turn it up to about 55 volts, and the relay would just start click. So I replaced those, did the same exact thing. Went to, I checked 17, 18, 19. 19 was completely shorted out. So I ordered these. I replaced this one that was completely shorted out. Fired it back up, and it ran for about 20 seconds on 120 volts. I lowered the voltage on the variac, and R38 completely roasted. Pulled R38 out, put another one in, a little higher wattage one actually is all I had, and it burned it too. So went in and pulled all of these out. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. All of these that are in the row down there on the edge of it. I replaced all of these, and it is working. So I hope this helps. A warning, if you replace the filter caps, I do not know what happened to this one. Something did, but got it fixed. If I had to do it again, I would just replace all these because it was under 20 bucks.